Hello, welcome to episode 3 of series 1 in the Relaxing Piano playlist with your host James Quinn here at the piano. Thank you very much for joining me. In this episode, you're going to hear 5 pieces, all covering a wide range of composers and styles. This episode is going to feature music from both the classical and the romantic period. The first piece that you are going to hear comes from the Baroque composer Johann Sebastian Bach. And the piece that you're going to hear comes from one of his cantatas. It is in fact a piano arrangement made possible by the celebrated British wartime pianist Dame Myra Hess. It can only mean one thing. It is of course that wonderful chorus from cantata number 147, otherwise known as Jesu, Joy of Man's Desiring. The next piece that you're going to hear comes from the composer Ludwig van Beethoven. And in this case, you're going to hear probably his most iconic piece that he ever wrote. Don't get me wrong, he wrote tremendous amounts of piano music, from all the piano sonatas, the variations, and concertos, obviously. But there's certainly one piece that when you hear it, you just want to learn it straight away, and you fall in love with it. And without trying to tease you enough already, the piece that you're going to hear is the first movement, which comes from his Moonlight Sonata, which he published as Opus number 27, number 2. What's quite interesting fact about this piece is that not only did he dedicate it to one of his own students, who he had small pinings of affection for, but it was originally titled as the Moonshine Sonata, long before it became known as the Moonlight. We then go to the Romantic period for our next set of pieces. The first of these comes from the installment of the composer Frédéric Chopin. And the piece that you're going to hear is one of his nocturnes. Specifically, you're going to hear his nocturne in G minor, which he published as a set of 2 nocturnes, and this is number 1 from Opus 37. The penultimate piece you're going to hear comes from the Norwegian composer Edvard Grieg. And in this case, you're going to hear a beautiful piece which comes from his expansive collection of lyric pieces, which he wrote up to about 8 or 10 volumes, each of which having 6 pieces in each. This one comes from his 5th book, or 5th volume, so to speak, and this is the 4th piece from that set, which he published as Opus 54. This is known as the Nocturne. Finally, we're going to finish with a piece from the French composer Gabriel Fauré. And the piece that you're going to hear comes from one of his collection of nocturnes as well. In this instance, you're going to hear his nocturne number 3 in A flat, which he published as a single work, bearing the opus number 33. So to recap, here's the order just once more. Jesu, Joy of Man's Desiring by J.S. Bach and arranged by Dame Myra Hess. The first movement from the Moonlight Sonata by Beethoven. Nocturne number 2 in G minor from Opus 37 by Chopin. The Nocturne from lyric pieces Opus 54 by Edvard Grieg. And finally, Nocturne number 3 in A flat as Opus number 33 by Fauré. To make sure you don't miss any new episodes when they are released, make sure you click on the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to make sure you get notified when new episodes are released. You can also, as a result, see previous episodes as well as other videos I have done on my YouTube channel, which range from a whole variety of composers I've done so far, which these include Haydn, Bach, Rachmaninoff, Gershwin, and a lot more to come. So until then, I look forward to welcoming you in the next episode very soon. So until then, all the very best, take very good care of yourselves and each other. So sit back, relax, and I hope you all enjoy the music. Thank you.